Looking at these photos, you are once again convinced that only kindness can save this world from callousness, indifference and cruelty. In the photo, 12-year-old schoolboy Vadim Velogurov from the Russian city of Minsk and his unusual friend, the sparrow Abby. Vadim found a small orphaned, yellow horn near his grandmother's house and literally saved him from imminent death. Since then, friends have been inseparable. The boy takes his feathered friend for a walk, feeds him and even drinks from his mouth. Fortified Abby, judging by the photo, answers his savior with love and full confidence. It is worth saying that cases of domestication of sparrows are very rare. Usually, being in captivity, these birds die quickly. Until recently, the small town of Dudinka in the Krasnoyarsk territory was of little interest to anyone, until they found out on the World Wide Web about a local schoolboy, Vadim Velogurov. The boy managed to tame a sparrow and in a few hours become a hero of the internet. Arriving to visit his grandmother in Minsk, 12-year-old Vadim walked along the street and saw a sparrow on the ground that had fallen out of the nest. He picked up the chick, brought it home and fed it. Nobody expected what happened then. The sparrow simply stuck to the savior. He didn't want to fly away, he turned into a handheld bird, not a step away from the boy. The veterinary service employees were surprised when they issued a special ticket for the plane. With Vadim, he flew to his house in Dudinka. At first we thought it was a sparrow, the boy says, but then I looked on the internet and realized that it was a sparrow. Ebby named it in honor of his favorite dish, ebi sushi. The case with Ebby seriously interested ornithologists. After all, a sparrow is a traditionally untamed bird. The feathered comrade Vadim was indeed the exception. Ebby did not just become manual. She generally ceased to be parted with the owner, wanting to sit all the time on his shoulder or on his head. There could only be out of the boy's mouth beak in beak. I learned to conduct a dialogue with a teenager, answering his questions with tweets and kissing. The case is certainly unique. Ornithologist Ekaterina Lazareva agrees. The boy succeeded in the impossible. In nature, sparrows feed chicks exclusively with insects, and he fed his babies with crumbs. The fact that the bird became handmade is simply amazing. Originally, sparrows are one of the most intolerant species of birds. They cannot stand touch. This can only be explained by a miracle.